Can boomers really afford to retire? Oh, it's 2025. That's a year ago. Can you afford to retire now? Guys, if you're approaching your early retirement age and you can get away with retiring early, I would do it. I did it 62 in 2 months. Uh, 2019. Started my benefits that January, worked up through mid June as much as I could make before they penalize you. There's a cap. You can only make so much while you're drawing early retirement. My cap was like 16,005. So I worked up to that point and retired. Uh, if you screw up like one of my coworkers did and don't keep track of your hours and work too much, he did that one year. He wound up, geez, it was like two two paychecks, two social security checks he had to forfeit because he lost track of his hours, made too much money working. So think about that. If you're going to work and draw early retirement, you've got a cap. Make sure you see what that cap is. Social Security is going paperless, no more paper checks. Everything's to be done direct deposit. You will have to have an account. Go to the Social Security Administration, create an account, put your information in, your name, address, your bank information, routing numbers and stuff, so you can have your check sent straight to your bank account come retirement time. Uh, not You can access all your earnings. You paid Social Security, work history, uh, all the changes and stuff in the policies, the laws in the Social Security. Uh, they'll keep you informed on stuff. Verification letter. You can get a benefits verification letter. That could come in handy. Um, but yeah, you'll need to do that. You'll have to. You will have to create an online account. Nothing to it, and it's to your benefit. It really is. Uh, and once you file, read up on this stuff. If you're planning on it, study everything you can. It can get complicated. Uh, Turning 65 and Medicare. If you draw early retirement, I made my first Medicare payment October October 2021, and I've been drawing retirement since January 2019. That first Medicare payment they took out in October when I turned 65, it was, I think, about $145. When they took that first payment out of my check, it hurt. It put my Social Security payment within $5 of what I was making in 2019. So it's a sizable chunk, and you'll get you'll get notices. Oh, you're getting 2.88% cost of living allowance, a COLA. 2.8%. It was 8.7 a couple of years ago. A sizable one, but 2.8%. You'll get a notice saying how much you'll get, but they never tell you how much Medicare goes up. I think it's like $18 for this year. Now, Medicare. I got Humana Part C Advantage, whatever. Doesn't cost me anything. There's no premium. They they have a program with USAA, who has my car insurance. If you're a veteran, they will pay $50 of your Medicare. So now that's a good chunk, right? put $50 back in my pocket. Humana sent me little notices, little pamphlet thingy last month, and it says if you make less than $1,900 Social Security living alone in New Mexico, they'll pay it. The state will pay your Medicare. Let's give it a shot. I was on the phone Monday morning talking to the nicest lady from the state. She took my application over the phone. Tuesday, I got a text. Your application has been processed. I'm like, great, way to go, guys. Friday, I got I get paid in March on the 21st, my normal payday, the third Saturday. That's March's check is actually for April. That's how they run it, like a month off. I don't know, something like that. I get my money. But that Friday, on the phone, started at Monday. That Friday, I had Medicare, $142.90. My cut minus the $50 veteran discount. $142.90 direct deposited into my bank. I'm like, now that's service. That's cool. 5 days, start to finish. The next day, I get my normal 1,400 and something, whatever it was, Social Security. So that began them paying my Medicare. On the 3rd of April, got paid on the 21st of March. 3rd of April, Wells Fargo shoots me an email and says, you just got paid $1,590. I'm like, let's see, okay. Went to my Social Security account online, and Social Security says, since the state of New Mexico is paying your Medicare, we've moved your payment date. No longer is it going to be your fourth Wednesday of the month. It's changed to the 3rd of each month. They bumped it up a couple of weeks. Oh, cool. So 2 weeks after March, the March check, I get April, $1,590. My Social Security plus Medicare is Medicare is $192.90. So yeah, give me almost $200 back in my pocket. So if you're contemplating early retirement, look into all that stuff. Make sure you don't do what my coworker did, work too many hours and get screwed. It's a lot of money. Taxes, make sure that the state, whatever state you're in, you don't make over their state income tax limit. There's a lot you got to look into. If your financial situation lets you live comfortable, you don't have to be lavish. I live in a 144 square foot vintage 1990 kit Calais camper trailer. It's great. 30 going on 36 years old. It all works. It gets me out of the weather. Cat and I have a place to sleep. Icebox. I have a proper kitchen and a full bath. So yeah, I'm content. And this, guys, when you get old, you're young now. If you're thinking about early retirement, 63, 64, something like that. They may have changed it. My full retirement age was 66 months. Earliest I could retire was 62 and 2 months. Boom, that's what it is. That's the only planning I did. I had no savings. I had a $500 car insurance payment each month. So if you take early retirement, don't go out and buy a car. Pay yours off. Put that extra money in your pocket. You're gonna need it. But you can get to a place if you're lucky. Mama always said I was lucky. Get your place. If you're alone, being alone does not mean lonely. If I want to go see people, I'll go outside and I'll walk next door, go talk to Caroline. I've got cats, Beaudry and Brandy, the dogs. They come by and visit. I like my peace and quiet. And the older you get, the more you'll appreciate that peace and quiet. But yep, if you can afford to live comfortably, take an early retirement, do it. Go ahead and get out of the workforce. Let one of these old whiny millennials take your job and enjoy what time you've got left.